You want to start a channel, but you absolutely hate the sound of your own voice. Fortunately or unfortunately, you are not alone. Most people hate the sound of their own voice. So I want to help you walk through this, understand why you hate it, what to do about it, and maybe some other options if you genuinely, for sure, do not want to ever hear your own voice on camera and go through the excruciating experience of editing your own videos. This is for you. So let's get into it. Hello, welcome. I am Jonathan Pritchard on how to get started on YouTube, and my passion is helping you grow your channel, get your message out in front of more people, and that's why I'm making these videos for you. And I'm making this one specifically about the tone of voice and hating the sound of my own voice, because that is one of the most common concerns, reasons for not starting a channel that I hear over and over and over and over again. And here's why. Here's why you hate the sound of your own voice. And it's physics, straight up physics, and biology. So biophysics, if that's a thing. I don't know, we just invented it. Anyway, the voice that you've been hearing your whole life comes through your body and then resonates in your head and vibrates the tiny bones in your ears. So you hear yourself with a higher degree of fidelity, but also a broader range of frequencies than people hear when you're talking, and that sound escapes your mouth and then makes it to the ears of the people that hear you. But here's the nightmare scenario that you may not realize you're in right now, which is that the voice you hate is the voice that everybody else for your whole life has heard. That's your normal voice. The voice you hear, one person in the universe hears that voice, and it's you. So no other human being on planet Earth has ever heard your normal voice. Their normal voice is that awful voice you can't stand when you hear the sound of your own voice on a recording. That is a nightmare scenario. That is awful. That is so deeply gross. Like that, I went through that, right? Like I've been there. I remember the first time I heard my own voice, and I was like in second grade or something, and we did a video recording interview thing, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, who is that? Who is that? They replaced my voice with something else. And for years, I hated hearing my own voice. But you know what? Eventually, you get over it, really. And you can get to a point where hearing that version of you doesn't really bother you. And I think there's something like in the water. There's something deeply in the water of, oh, I bet he loves the sound of his own voice, which is a backhanded way of saying, oh, he sure does like to talk a lot. Oh, he sure does think he's important. It is not a compliment. It is not a compliment to love the sound of your own voice. But you know what? Hey, real quick, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, I got a whole community full of folks and helping them develop their channel to the first 1,000 folks. So if so, check the link in the comments or the pinned comments, and I'll see you in there. Okay, back to the video. Not speaking up doesn't get you everything that you have ever wanted. If you could make $1 million if you just shared what you know, but you're not doing it because you hate the sound of your own voice, you're basically paying $1 million to not hear yourself. That I don't know about you, but to me, that is not a good trade. That is not a good purchase. That is not a smart thing to do. So if you've been holding off on actually making a go of your channel because you hate the sound of your own voice, you're only holding yourself back. You're the only person that it bothers. Now, you can work on your voice. You can take singing lessons to learn how to do more diaphragm speaking. You can do public speaking training. I've taught lots of CEOs and business owners and performers how to speak from your diaphragm. Another thing that you can do is get a microphone that has a bigger diaphragm itself, because there's a little thing inside that vibrates from the sound of your voice, and the larger that element is, the more rich sounding your voice is, which is why when folks, I've got them around here somewhere. Yeah. So when folks use microphones like this, that's cool. It's a little bit bigger of a microphone. But the thing that really gets you, if I have one around here, I can't find it, and I'm not going to cut the video to search for it. But those little lapel mics, which I've used in plenty of videos too, but that diaphragm is so super small that only the high frequencies land. The lower frequencies, it doesn't even get picked up. So that's why using a tiny microphone makes your voice sound more tinny than it is. So there are sometimes mechanical equipment reasons for why your voice sounds the way that it does. And if that's the case, then invest in a good microphone and you can solve that. If you really don't want your voice at all in any way, shape, or form, cool. Use AI voiceovers, or you could just do music only, which I don't actually recommend. I really do recommend that you just suck it up, Buttercup. Just do it. Exposure therapy. Make a whole bunch of videos. Go through the icky process of, oh my God, I have to listen to myself again. Just keep doing it until one day, you'll be editing a video and you'll realize, I haven't wanted to throw up once because I hear myself. Huh. And that's going to be a good day. So I want that for you. Your homework is to just make 5 videos and put it out there. Like, that's going to be a lot of what I ask you to do, which is just make some more videos and put them out there. Get over it. And then you'll realize that, oh yeah, that thing that was crippling me for so long, that was holding me back from making videos, and oh, I didn't make videos because of this very silly reason. You'll realize how silly you've been, and then you'll just crank these out over and over and over again. So that's it. Hopefully you understand a little bit better that you're normal, you're okay. This is a very common issue, but you don't need it to rule your life ever again. So if you've gotten this far, I'm curious to hear from you. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what your experience and your journey has been in terms of getting comfortable with how you sound on camera. And I'll look forward to seeing you there. And in the meantime, go check out this video.